Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are all set for action here in period number 3. Now, folks, Millersville went into period number 2 with a 2-goal deficit. They have cut that in half. It is a 1-goal game. Millersville starts the period with a man advantage. They have to capitalize, get things going early if they want a shot.
It's the power play teacher that's got to come through. They got a great opportunity here. And a lot of time, actually. 1 minute and 42 seconds to put one up on the board here. Travis, the formation you want to see. What do you want to see from the power play?
Well, what I want to see is more of what we saw in the second period. Just getting pucks down low and getting Hooper to move from right to left. That exposed him. That created open net opportunities. And he just got to continue to do more of that because eventually he'll get things to go your way, like we saw at the end of the period. The Millersville, Cole McCauley finally cracked through and got a goal.
These boys have a shot at one heck of a redemption story right now. So let's see if they can get it done. Millersville, again, folks, starts the period with a man advantage for 1:42 thanks to the Ryan Lowe penalty. Shots dead even at 21 apiece. Goals 3-2 for Delaware. But Millersville has had their chances.
TJ, listen to those boys on the bench. Listen to that. They are ready to go. And they are ready for
And here's
hockey.
McCauley again. Walks it out wide. Shot saved by Hooper. Loose puck gathered up by the Marauders. Now kept in by Millersville. Collected by Nauman for Delaware. Fired ahead. It's going to go the length of the ice, but they are on the penalty kill, so no icing.
Got to have a clean breakout here, TJ. It's crucial to setting it up.
Lifted ahead by Petticone to Kays. Rink wide to McCauley. Oh, nifty little move, but it wouldn't go. Sent the whole length of the ice. Swain giving chase. Schroeder fires a pass to McCauley. Picture perfect.
There he goes.
Beautiful. Tape to tape from goaltender to forward. McCauley gets picked off. Looking for Kays. Seifert can't corral it. Now under a minute left on the Ryan Lowe penalty. Seifert with it behind his own net. Sends one to Justin Corelli. Blocked past that time. Corelli gets back to recollect. Rink wide to Seifert. Fired one ahead to Petticone. Off the boards he goes, gets it deep. Now under 19 minutes to play. 30 seconds left on the power play for Millersville. Gets taken down, no call they say. Length of the ice by Delaware. Out to play it is Schroeder. He's going to leave it for Dunnigan. The former Hershey Cubs player, 18.5 about to show on the board. Dunnigan to Burke. Burke from his skates to his stick, up to Buck, back to 5 aside in 5 seconds. Dunnigan down low for Burke. Loose out front and keeping it in. No, comes free. Vaccarello hits the red line, sends it deep. Burke gives chase on Flaherty. Burke ties his man up. And Delaware comes away with it. Going to be keeping that in is Dunnigan. Long distance try, sticked away by Hooper. Vaccarello now stepping over his man. Collected by Burke, rattles one off the glass and deep into the Delaware zone. Quick change for the Marauders, under 18 to play. Pass fired ahead. Oh, now a 3-on-2 chance for Delaware. Here's Quinn. Sticked aside by Schroeder, picked up by Klein, kept in again by Delaware. Johnston kicks it from Vecchio. This one corralled, now rink wide to Lipinski. Shot sticked away by Schroeder. Vaccarello tries to clear the zone, can't do so. Lipinski at the point. His shot is blocked by Pullen. That's off the ankle. He's down hard. He's still struggling to get up. Pullen still down. Keeps trying to get up. Oh, 17:02 remain. Pullen is down, folks.
That's called giving up the body. And Tyler Pullen, or Boston as we call him, is feeling it right now.
That's right off the outside of the ankle, teeth, and that's always going to sting. Me, you know the hard truth about that one.
Yeah, you and I have taken shots there, and let me tell you.
They're not fun.
No.
Not a lot of padding there.
and pulling up off the ice. Good to see. Oh, it looks like he's putting weight on it. So
not much.
Not
TJ.
much,
Not
but
much.
maybe there's time for Pullen to come back in this one.
And I'll tell you right now, if he's able to come back, how much energy do you think that would give this squad, TJ?
Especially a guy like Boston,
Oh my
who
goodness.
is a spark plug for this team. He might not be
Absolutely.
the biggest in stature, but let me tell you, the size of that kid's heart to come back after a couple semesters off with concussion issues and this, that, and the other.
He's going straight to the locker room, TJ.
To fight his way back was insane to begin with. And now it's unfortunate we see him get hurt in this one.
He's a fighter, TJ. He really is. You see him there able to get off the ice. For all of you people at home and fans watching, when you get hit like that in that spot, it's not easy to get up, let alone even get off the ice.
We're sending a guy downstairs to pick up an
Update on
injury
status.
update for us. Hopefully Pullen will be okay. Millersville looks to break out. Here's Kohata. Petticone pokes it free of his man.
Here they go.
Petticone looking for help. Can't get any, so sends it in deep. Kohata at the point. Fires one. Oh, Hooper with the save, but Hennessy's going to recollect. Kick back out front. Keys wouldn't go. Rattled around yet again. Millersville can't collect. As now with it is Delaware. They get it deep. So Johnston fires it ahead, but it's picked off by Swain. Swain sent into the corner against Kohata. Forced out wide. Has a man at the point in Green. Misplayed and it comes loose. Green, the captain, fires a pass looking for Lowe. He collects it. Gets ridden into the boards by Johnston, but Lowe still maintains possession. McCulley off the wayward shot. Bouncing puck kept in again by Delaware. This time blocked by Kohata. Now McCulley can't clear the zone, but Burke is there to free that puck up. Takes some contact after he lost the puck. They say play on, no interference. Seifert collects in neutral ice. Rink wide to Rysak. Connor Rysak, who has had yet another phenomenal game. Number 3 for the Marauders. As always, McCulley with open ice. All gets it poked free. Low against Seifert. Rink wide for Swain.
Pass too hard to handle there for Swain, TJ.
Well, something Coach Gordon Bombay taught his players in the Mighty Ducks. Soft hands.
Soft
And
hands.
right there, Swain did not have them.
Looks like they don't do the egg drill, Delaware, TJ.
Now Rysak has a man in Corelli. Lifted ahead to Burke. Burke still with it. Lone man in to help him is Rysak, but now Corelli in to help out on the forecheck, forcing a mistake, but recollecting it's Delaware. They pitch it ahead to number 24, Logish. Seifert with a poke check saved by Schroeder, and another one.
Diving save there, TJ.
And Dylan Schroeder.
Aiden Carey comes in and cleans out the crease.
Now shades of Coach Mark Dofars. As I told you guys earlier, you were asking me how Mark was as a goaltender here. Every single time, what I told you guys before the game, whenever they played Coach Mark Dofars, I knew each and every night Millersville had a chance to win, and Dylan Schroeder is giving the Marauders just that.
Look, TJ, you can always count on Dylan Schroeder to make the most acrobatic saves you may ever see. And right there, that's a prime example of his flexibility and his cross-crease lateral movement, as we talked earlier about.
Well, the Schroeder family, I mean, they have done a lot for this program in Matt's 4 years here, and now Dylan's. Shot blocked that time, I believe. That was Petticone. Now back to Rodriguez. Shot blocked again by Kohata or Petticone. I'm unsure. I saw it hit a gray jersey. Rodriguez again. Shot blocked this time. Loose. Schroeder poke checks the forward. Oh my goodness gracious.
No stick for Schroeder.
Schroeder played his own defenseman.
Kohata gave Schroeder his stick.
Millersville needs to clear the zone. Here's Nauman. Rink wide chance. Misplayed. Shot saved by Schroeder. And it's loose.
Another one.
And it goes wide from Klein. Now Rodriguez.
Schroeder finally got his stick back, TJ.
Shot goes up and over the net. Has to clear his Vaccarello.
Millersville's got to
Gets tied
get
up.
changed.
Here's Swain.
Tired bodies out there.
Nauman. Back to Rodriguez. Shot blocked by Aiden Carey. Bouncing puck gets loose up front of Schroeder.
Still wouldn't go.
And it's still loose. Kick to Nauman again. Gets forced out wide by Petticone. Now looks to Rodriguez. Shots blocked that time.
Fred Vaccarello got it.
And now it's loose again to Rodriguez. Kicked. Saved by Schroeder. You've got to be kidding me. Dylan Schroeder.
And TJ, there he is.
Boston is back, baby. This place is electric right now.
TJ Schroeder's slow to get up. Schroeder's very slow to get up.
He took a hard shot
hold our
from
breath,
right in
ladies and gentlemen.
close.
Hold your breath.
Well, hopefully it just knocked the wind out of him. Yep, and Dylan Schroeder's all right. You love to see the energy at a number 30 in gray. Just an absolute unit, just being gritty.
Dylan Schroeder does a fantastic job of always tracking a puck. We watch his head, you watch his eyes. He's always tracking a puck, and he knew exactly where that shooter was, and was able to make the save.
You know what that reminded me of right there, that sequence from Schroeder? Henrik Lundqvist. The lateral movement, the back-to-back saves, the diving efforts. Dylan Schroeder. Holy cow.
Well, 30 seconds left on the Burke penalty, but this one goes up and out of play. Folks.
From 130 to another 30, TJ. The skill set doesn't change.
No, it must be something with that number, man.
I guess so, man. The Henrik Lundqvist and Dylan Schroeder connection is real.
Well, I know he's a big Rangers fan, much like his
His
brother.
brother works for the Rangers right now, so yeah.
Well, under 13 minutes to play. Shot saved. Dunnigan clears the zone. Green collects it. Millersville again with all the momentum, but here's Wogish. Forced out wide by Dunnigan. Gets poke checked, but Wogish recollects. Kicked to Vecchio. Shot blocked that time. Going the other way is Buck if he can get there. Gavin Buck couldn't get there, so Vecchio has it. Leaves it for Quinn. Thrown out front, loose.
No, where'd it go?
Now down low again, I believe that's Vecchio. Puck batted up high, Green can't get it past Buck, but now it's sent in deep. Buck clears the zone. Much needed, back to 5-a-side. Here's Green, the captain. His shot kicked away with little to no effort by Schroeder on that one. Kays gets it to Vaccarello. Off the boards, bouncing puck, kept in, and Petticone has it. Backhanded off the glass, and sent all the way down to the Delaware bench. Flaherty gets it picked. Kays blows a tire.
Steps on the puck, TJ. The puck took him out.
Now a chance if Hennessy can get there. Can't do it. Delaware with a 3-on-1. Kohada, bouncing puck, Schroeder!
My goodness!
Dylan Schroeder!
Dylan Schroeder!
How are you, number 30, doing the most?
Holy cow. TJ, that was an unbelievably hard save to make. That puck was chipped right in there, changed direction, and Dylan Schroeder stood tall to the task. Travis, what just happened?
Dylan Schroeder standing on top of his head yet again for the Marauders. How many times have we seen tonight Dylan Schroeder make an incredible save after save?
McCauley looks to win the draw. Now Rysak fires it ahead. If he can win the race, it's Corelli. Beats the icing call, fires it. Oh, just wide.
Tough angle shot.
Now trying to get something going from their own end is Delaware. Seifert stifles that attempt. Burke from his skates to his stick. Jacob Burke with great puck handling, block shot that time. Here's McCauley. Oh, and go! Delaware picks off the pass. 11 show on the big board. Shot just tipped almost, but Dylan Schroeder yet again. Oh, picked off by Corelli. Spin move from his knees, but it's picked off that time by Wogish. Delaware scrambling. Oh, Corelli couldn't corral it. Wogish again with it. Batted down by McCauley. Collects the puck. Gets tied up, so it's in his skates now. Looks for Burke. Burke in to help out. Puck's got to move. They're going to blow the whistle if it doesn't move. Puck needs to move, and they do just that. McCauley can't get the pick to stick as Delaware comes away with it. Burke broke a stick.
I think he just lost control of it, TJ, actually. I don't even think he broke it.
Now with a chance as the Marauders, 10 show on the big board, 10 minutes remaining, down by 1. They have to do something here. Here's Nauman. Fires one that's going to rattle all the way around. Kept in by Delaware. Looks for Zerko. Zerko clears the zone. And intercepted by the Blue Hens. Johnston off the boards to his defensive partner. Back to Johnny. Lifted ahead for Buck. Contact from Nauman. Shot saved by Schroeder. That was Rodriguez.
And it looks like Gavin Buck's talking to the ref about maybe some knee contact on that one. But we play on. Travis, 9:32 left. Your thoughts on this one?
Well, the Marauders need to calm down a little bit and start getting the puck in their own zone. They're leaving Schroeder hung out to dry, it seems like, and Dylan Schroeder, even though he's answering the bell every time, they need to get the play out of their zone.
Well, now a chance for Delaware. Thrown out front of Schroeder, picked off by Hennessy. Bouncing puck, collected by Dylan.
Whack your Schroeder, TJ. We're going to have some extras here, baby.
Well, the referees have to be really careful here.
Yeah.
Excuse me. They cannot lose control of this game. Because once you lose control,
there's no getting it back.
All heck breaks loose.
No getting it back. 9:23 here left. Travis, to answer your question, Schroeder has faced 31 shots. 31 shots and only has allowed 3. That's a pretty good stat line there, TJ, if you ask me.
Yeah, I'm not a mathematician, but that's a pretty decent save percentage, too. That's in the high 8s, low 9s at least.
At least.
So now a chance for Delaware. Dunnigan ties his man up. The Blue Hens still with it. Kick to the point to Rodriguez. He's going to go rink wide to Nauman, just as predicted. Kick down low this time, off the side of the net. Thrown. And Millersville can't come away with it again. Rodriguez, he's going to look to Nauman. No, fires it in his zone.
Oh.
Goes just over the net.
All right, up block.
Saved by Schroeder. Kays for Hennessy. Has a man in Petticone. Delaware. Hennessy! Looks for Petticone.
Oh!
It wouldn't go. It was like there was a hole in his stick. It wouldn't go for him.
Hennessy's had great A-scoring chances, TJ.
Well, it's kept back in by the Marauders. Sorry to interrupt you there, Josh.
Good.
McCulley is going to collect on his backhand. Rink wide, he goes for Rysak. Shot blocked, it's loose. And Delaware going the other way. Seifert against Vecchio. Seifert with a great play. Great defensive effort out of Jeremy Seifert. McCulley leaves it for Petticone for Burke.
Here comes Jacob Burke.
Under 8 to play. Hits the brakes. But Vecchio there to collect. Glove down by Seifert. Backhanded over to Rysak. Connor again has yet another phenomenal game this evening. Picked off. But Rysak again collects. Fired ahead. Bouncing puck going to be found by Seifert. Under 7.5 about to show. Corelli to Burke, 2-on-2 to McCulley, misplayed. But Cole goes in deep. Makes his man blow a tire, has some ice now. McCulley looking, searching, scanning. And Hooper has it.
Here we go, TJ.
And Burke.
That's a punch.
Burke did a heck of a job not losing his cool there. So that's kudos to Jake Burke.
He might get a penalty on that one, TJ. I'm not sure. I want to see if we have a Delaware Blue Hen going to the box on that one, because there definitely was a punch to Jacob Burke on that one.
Nope.
Looks like no.
So 7:17 remain here in period number 3. Millersville trailing by a goal. Shots read 31-24, 3-2 your scoreline, but Millersville has had the momentum and the chances, but nothing doing thus far in this period. Sent in deep by Vaccarello. Carey couldn't come away with it. Delaware breaks out of their own zone. Vaccarello again. Gets ridden to the ice, no call. Fired ahead to Carey. Aiden Carey. Shot saved by Hooper.
Great shot there by Aiden Carey, TJ, to find the lane, get a shot on net, and most importantly, get the offense back in the zone. Set up shop, work your points, and get the puck down low.
Travis, what does Millersville have to do to beat Hooper here?
I don't know what they have to do. They tried everything in their playbook to beat Hooper in the second period, and they only got one past him. It's, just continue to hammer the net with shots.
You gotta find that backdoor opportunity, TJ. Hennessy scored one early on the backdoor, and so did McCauley. Find the backdoor.
We have a Delaware Blue Hen hurt. The trainer's coming to the Blue Hens bench.
We do a Delaware Blue Hen hurt. So get Hooper moving side to side. You're not gonna score on him if he's not moving. So keep him moving and get that puck going across the crease, TJ. That's how you'll beat Hooper.
Well, Delaware looks to break out under 7 minutes to play. Millersville needs to capitalize on something here soon. Here's Seifert against Swain. Shot goes wide. Going to be collected by number 26, Buckman. He had a penalty earlier, so he's already on the score. She gets dumped.
Cohada throws his man down with authority, TJ.
Here's Buckman again. Buckman in deep, throws it behind the net for number 8, Lowe. Here's Flaherty, misplayed. Hennessy against Flaherty. Hennessy, breakaway! Breakaway! Oh! Kick saved by Hooper. How in the world he denied Adam Hennessy?
Ring 10 bells for that save. Hooper just might have called a game on that one.
Hennessy, that's going to be an icing call.
No,
but it's going to go to Schroeder.
He beats it out.
Seifert corrals that puck. No, gets tied up. Loose puck. Now for Cohada. Hounding him is going to be number 24, Wogish. Nallman, heavy contact on his man. Zerko. Fired a pass, picked off, back to Zerko. Zerko with a nifty move. Can't come away with it. Now in to collect his buck. Gavin Buck just dumped Nallman. My goodness. A man that is 5'2".
He's about my size, TJ. And I'll tell you right now, it's not about the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight and the dog, TJ.
Well, Gavin Buck just played like he's 6'7" on that one and just upended Nallman with authority.
Don't challenge the little man, TJ. Don't challenge the little man.
Well, here's Zerko. Sends it in deep. Millersville.
Oh!
No, Delaware's going to the box. I thought Millersville was getting a penalty.
We got a power play, TJ. This is huge. And look. Travis, shift the camera over to the bench right now. Look at the pass on the back Gavin Buck is getting. TJ, we've seen time and time again this game the amount of an impact hitting has within this sport. You think your team doesn't have the momentum, and then the little guys haven't make the hits. It's Zerko first, and now it's Gavin Buck when it matters most. These guys are making big plays to change the momentum, TJ. Love to see it.
Well, turn me up 19, turn me all the way up. Gavin Buck just does that. Now puck battle in the corner. All three of the Marauder forwards are in. Now Petticone gets tied up. Puck's going to come free and sent deep by Delaware. Under 5 minutes remain. 4:45 show on the clock. Millersville needs to get something on this power play if they want a sniff at the W tonight. Seifert to Kays. Chipped in by Hennessy. Giving chase is going to be number 5, Flom, against Henny. Henny ties him up, loose puck. McCulley to Brandon, Kays. Now Petticone. Fan on the pass, Delaware collects. Seifert with a keep in. Flom for Delaware. Launches one up into the Delaware bench so the faceoff stays in the zone.
In the zone, TJ, that's huge. With 1:06 left on the penalty, they have got to work their points. Work the points, cycle the puck down low. And like I said earlier, use these second and third chance opportunities to score on Hooper. We have seen that he is stout on these first chance opportunities. So you're going to have to beat him with the third chance, the rebounds, and the backdoor shots, TJ. That's how you beat this guy. And right now on a power play, they had that chance.
Well, 4:10 remaining here in period number 3. Travis, what does Millersville need to do to capitalize?
Right now, they have to win the faceoff. They have to win the faceoff and get set up in the offensive zone. Too many times I've seen the Marauders get the faceoff. They get in the zone, but they can't get anything set up because the Blue Hens are all over them on the forecheck.
Well, Kays did just that. Now it's over to Dunnigan. Brandon Kays with a great faceoff win. One of the best faceoff men for the Marauders is number 8, BK. Hennessy looking to make something happen. Pass intercepted. Sent the length of the ice. Schroeder plays it. He's going to leave it for Dunnigan. 40 seconds left on the power play. Long distance pass to Carey. Rifled ahead to McCulley. From between his legs, Cole McCulley has the most recent goal in this game. Kick to Dunnigan. Now down low. Half a minute remain on the power play. Back to Dunnigan. Long distance try is blocked. It's loose out front of Hooper.
In the feet.
Carey digging and digging and digging and digging.
It's stuck in the feet, TJ.
Coming away with it's going to be Delaware. It's Nauman. Can't glimmer. He does. Oh, no, he doesn't. I thought Dunnigan got there. 5 seconds left on the power play. Millersville.
That's a huge kill for Delaware, TJ. Bad break for Millersville.
But they had a great power play pass. Almost picked off. It goes to Burke. Berkey runs his man over.
Crunches his man on all the boards, TJ.
Now rattled around. Delaware pinned in their own zone. Has to clear the zone. And they do just that. Here is Corelli. Under 3 to play. Millersville needs the equalizer. Desperately. Look for Schroeder to potentially come to the bench.
Yeah, it's 2:38 remaining, TJ. It's probably going to happen soon.
Now a chance for the Blue Hens. Here's Vecchio. Gets his pass intercepted, but regains possession.
Big
Shot
block
blocked by
out
Kohada. Shot saved by Schroeder.
Out.
It's loose, but he saves it. Somehow, Dylan Schroeder just did a complete 180 and put a bear paw on that puck. You've got to be kidding me.
TJ, the amount of athleticism Dylan Schroeder shows night in and night out is unbelievable. The fact that he's able to turn his body around completely 180 degrees to make that save. You don't see stuff like that at this level, TJ. That's like NCAA division level stuff and higher that we're seeing from Dylan Schroeder tonight, and every night for that matter of fact.
I would go even further than that. That's professional level goaltending right there out of Dylan Schroeder. Call the SPHL, call the ECHL, call the AHL, the NHL. Get this kid a darn contract. Millersville looking to go the other way. Pass picked off, sent in deep by Delaware. 2 minutes remain. About to show on the board. Millersville needs
They got to get it out, TJ, so they can get
something.
Schroeder to the bench.
I don't think you pull him. I
You don't
wouldn't.
think so?
No, you're playing too good, 5 aside to pull Schroeder. You have to keep him in. This is Millersville's game if they can tie it. If this goes to overtime, it is all Millersville. Now a chance for Swain as Carey against him. Puck battle, low, loses possession, throws it out front, intercepted. Millersville needs, and it hits the roof. So the faceoff stays in the zone. 96 seconds. That is all Millersville has to get the equalizer. A minute 36. 96 ticks.
Schroeder's going to the bench. And it looks like Millersville calls a timeout, TJ. That is a great timeout by Capasso. Get these boys together, get them a drink of water, and bust out the whiteboard, TJ. Win this face-off, like Travis said earlier. Win the draw, you got a chance. Win that draw back. Puck possession is key. And the more you hold that puck, the more you possess the puck right now. That is key. And if you look right now, he's making them all take a knee, TJ. Attention is prime right now. Attention to detail is key. These boys know it's on the line. These boys know that this is their game to lose, TJ.
Well, folks, I think you dial up a play that a former coach from Millersville taught me. Coach Brent Brigard, who used to coach here, was my middle school coach. What he taught me was called the home run play. You win the faceoff back to the defenseman, and you send that winger hustling down the ice and hope you land a beautiful saucer pass. I collected, I think, 4 or 5 assists in a season with the home run play.
And I'll tell you right now, TJ, they've hit the saucer pass tonight really well. Even Schroeder has hit the saucer pass. So even if you're really crazy tonight, win the faceoff. Get it to Schroeder and have Schroeder launch to 200 feet and get that puck down there, TJ.
Well, you got to do something here. You have to draw up a play, anything.
You got to pull out the whole bag of tricks, TJ, and try everything you got. Drain the tank these last 1 minute and 36 seconds. Give it all you got, boys.
Well, Millersville doesn't win the draw, so they have to break out of their own zone, saved by Schroeder. So we'll run it back. 1:31 left on the clock.
Look, there's a lot of time left here, TJ. 1:31 is a lot of time here left to get something going, but they got to stay in the offensive zone. Zone time and possession are huge right now.
They got to clear their own zone. Dunnigan looks to do just that. Backhands one to Kohada. Running out of time here. 85 seconds show on the big board. Lifted ahead. Can't corral it. Kays couldn't do so. Intercepted by Dunnigan. Needs to get it out. Over to Kohada. 70 seconds left. Rattled in deep by Kohada, giving chase as Kays. Schroeder to the bench. Hennessy in his place. Henny couldn't get it to go. Delaware's going to send it the length of the ice. Yep, that will be an icing call just wide of the net.
Now here's the thing, TJ. Delaware, they got to hit that target if they're going to shoot it from all the way out. It's like we just saw right there. If they miss it, it's an icing. And now Millersville has an offensive zone draw. This actually works out to our favor big time, as we can get the changes we want and the zone time we want, TJ. This is huge.
Well, 52.6. Travis, what does Millersville need to do to beat Hooper and equalize this?
Well, like Josh said, get him moving from right to left. Get him moving. You're not going to beat any goaltender, and if he's standing still.
Now Delaware takes their timeout,
and they're not making a move. That's what the Marauders need to do. Right now, they got to win the face-off, win it back to the guy at the point, and just start hammering shots, because with 52.6 seconds left, it's desperation mode right now.
Yeah, I mean, this scoreline does not reflect how hard these Marauders have played these last two periods. The puck luck just hasn't been there.
Look, TJ, and right now is the time where you got to shoot the puck. Maybe find that lucky bounce, write the script, but sometimes you got to get that back door. Look, I made a living playing my entire career in that backdoor opportunity, TJ, because sometimes you get lost when you go to the net. Try and find that soft spot. Try and get lost. Set yourself up just for a little tap-in. Doesn't have to be a pretty goal, TJ. Just got to get behind the crease.
Well, hopefully they can do just that.
Hooper's beatable, TJ. You got to work him, though, from side to side. Get him moving. And right now, these boys got a pretty dang good lineup out there right now, TJ.
Well, Kays needs to win this draw right here. Kays has to win this draw. Has to. He's going to do just that. Millersville with an opportunity now. Here's Zerko. Down low. Rattled around. Rodriguez tries to clear the zone. Bouncing puck. Dunnigan with the keep, but it's going the other way. Zerko recollects. 40 seconds left. McCauley fires a pass to Kays. Looks back to Dunnigan. Delaware misplays it. Dunnigan. Zerko wins the race there, but 23 remain. Kicked in for Kays. Kays has a chance. Saved by Hooper. 15.2.
We got some actions here, TJ. Here we go. Here we go.
15.2.
An offensive zone draw with 15.2.
And it's on Hooper's blocker side, which is crucial. Exactly. So what you do is you win this draw, kick it to your opposite side defenseman, get Hooper moving to his left.
Kick it back.
Yes,
kick it
to the weak side defenseman, which is Dunnigan right now. Get Hooper moved to his left. Open up the blocker side. Goalies are always slower on their blocker side. It's a heavier piece of equipment.
And right now,
and then you go back to Petticone.
So have Jacob Burke pass it back to Petticone and look for that back opportunity.
Shot saved by Hooper. It's loose. 10 seconds left. Millersville needs to make something happen.
It's got to be quick.
Right there it is. It's loose. Oh!
It didn't go in.
What? What?
It wouldn't go.
What?
What just happened?
Folks, I don't know how that puck didn't go in the net. If Delaware wins this game, they owe their goaltender a steak dinner.
They owe a lot more than a steak dinner, TJ. Caviar, you name it. Yeah, they owe them a lot. Rebound!
Oh! Wow. Wow. Just wow. Folks,
and Schroeder is definitely hurting, TJ.
I mean, this is a heartbreaker.
Yeah, this is a rough one.
Well, Jack Paolini, do you have anything to say?
No, I mean, I think the boys played well that last 50 minutes, and I think our feeling out period at the beginning of the game is what hurts us, and I think if we can just figure out that first 10 minutes, that's what's going to be the game changer here, and we had a lot of good chances, a lot of bouncing pucks in front of the net, and a lot of the times it was just that one more pass, that 1 second quicker shot. And, I'm proud of the way we finished this game today, and I'm proud of the way we played. And I think that's just going to roll into the rest of the season, and we're going to have a good year. So hopefully we do a lot better in playoffs, and we just play our game. That's our big thing. Got to play our game.
Well, yeah, that's what we got to do, Peo. Hopefully you're back in time. I mean,
Hope so.
like I told you earlier, I would love to see Jack Paolini in the playoffs.
It's going to happen. That's all I got.
That's what we like to hear, buddy. Good luck. But, folks, an absolute heartbreaker of a game. I have no other words to describe it other than a soul crusher.
That's
an
tough,
instant classic.
Oh, absolutely.
But
Amazing game, but it's just the one that it really hurts because it's one that you feel you could have had. And that's what sucks. Really, really hurts.
I mean, it's just a phenomenal game all around. Like Peo said, those first 10 minutes were a little rough for the Marauders, but after that, I mean, if those pucks bounce Millersville's way, this is a 7-3 game all day.
Oh my gosh. They had about at least 10 opportunities where you had a guy just staring at the open net and the pass just couldn't go on their stick.
I mean, there's nothing the Marauders could have done differently. Other than those first 10.
Other than the first 10 minutes is where Delaware won the game.
But other than that, for 50 minutes, Millersville just skated them up and down the ice. I mean, yeah, Delaware had their goals later in the game, but...
And it's tough, TJ, too, because Delaware definitely had the bounces tonight. They had the puck luck, and Millersville, they got none of that tonight. And they were so close, and it looked like no matter what they did, whether it was the right position, the right shot, they couldn't buy a goal, TJ. They couldn't buy a goal.
Well, I don't know what happened over the brief break we had, but something in the mojo went wrong. And like I said, folks, Millersville went into the semester switch 13-2-1. So those two losses were to Seton Hall, who, to my knowledge, is still...
They're probably the best team in our conference.
I know they're still number one in the conference right now. And then that other overtime loss was the UPenn, who sits at number 2, who we then went on to beat. Millersville needs to find that mojo that they had in the first semester, and hopefully they can do it in time for playoffs and make a deep, deep run.
They'll be coming up upon us soon here, TJ, so they got time to regroup, learn this new forecheck, and kind of regather themselves and work on the power play, too. Trying to set each other up, working from high to low, cycle the puck. There's a lot of potential with this team here, TJ, and I think if they fine-tune it, polish it, we'll be seeing a late run in April and March.
Well, sometimes you got to get hot at the right time. Travis, you know this well. You're a Philly sports guy, so, it's like the Eagles did when they won their Super Bowl. They got hot at the right time. So what does Millersville have to do to get hot at the right time?
Well, that season for the Eagles were hot all season. But what Millersville needs to do is just, play like they did today. Millersville, they, late in that first period, we know that Delaware got that second goal, which I don't even know should really count if we actually had, a camera in the net that we could, run the time
That's above our budget, buddy.
But I'm just saying, I don't know if that goal would have counted if we had, professional equipment that could actually track the time. But they did not let that affect them.
No, they battled.
And that's what they need to do. Not let the opposing team affect them, not let the score affect them. And they battled hard. They put together one of the most complete games I have seen them play all season.
Yeah.
And it's just unfortunate, we talk about skills versus luck, and Millersville had all the skills today. They just didn't have the luck.
Yeah, and Delaware had all the luck.
And look, TJ, the second games in a back-to-back span are always hard. Both me and you know that very well. The back-to-back games, especially on the weekends, they wear you down.
Especially when you're coming back. We got back at campus around, 1 a.m. last night?
1 a.m. last night, and then you got to get up today and get ready to play a game from, the guys that you beat originally 8-2. But I'll tell you, TJ, this is a completely different Delaware team than I saw in Delaware. They had a different jump, a different mojo, a different speed about them.
Well, Delaware always seems to do that. Every team does that. As the season progresses, you get better. And Delaware always seems to jump a little further than most teams. I don't know if that's due to them having a D1 squad, but I do know that they have a heck of a coaching staff, and I have to give the Devil his due. Absolutely. Their coaches were phenomenal and put together one heck of a package for them this evening. But unfortunately, Millersville had an answer, and they could have pounded Hooper, much like they did, I believe it's Giselle Patel.
Yeah, Josiah Patel it was, yeah.
But nonetheless, it just didn't happen. And sometimes you have games like that. It's like any sport. Baseball, sometimes you get your home runs, you get your hits, you're lighting the bats up, and sometimes you're not. You can't hit nothing. And tonight was Millersville's, swinging in the bottom of the ninth and 3 strikeouts. But there's nothing you could do to prevent that. But hopefully the boys can build on this. Hopefully the boys can really build on this and keep it rolling for the rest of the semester and get hot going into playoffs. So, guys, we do this every single game. Who are your 3 stars? Travis, we'll start with you for your 3rd.
Okay, I have my 3. I have my stars picked out. Should start putting them in an order.
Oh yeah, everybody was good tonight.
So I'm gonna take my 3rd star, number 17, Adam Hennessy. He creates so many opportunities tonight. We saw in that 3rd period, he had that breakaway he was unable to capitalize on. He creates so many opportunities tonight, and unfortunately, just a bounce wouldn't go his way.
Josh, who you got?
Oh, this is a tough one, TJ. I at least have 2 stars in my mind. But I'll go with number 19, Gavin Buck. The kid played his heart off all game, fought through injuries at the beginning of the season. Now he's coming back, looking really good. And like I said earlier, you don't want to mess the little kid because he's got a lot of fight in him. He doesn't give up. Gavin Buck really energized his squad late in the 3rd period, TJ.
Well, for me, Bucky's an honorable mention, but I got to go with number 3, Connor Isaac, as my 3rd star of the evening. He was everywhere tonight. I mean, as per usual, Connor is a phenomenal defenseman for this Marauder squad. It's okay. It's almost to a point where we expect him to have a great game every single time, and unfortunately, it's unfair to put that expectation on him, but nonetheless, he provides every single time. So, Travis, who's your 2nd?
Dylan Schroeder. Dylan Schroeder stood on top of his head when he had to, only allowing, 3 goals on 30-something shots.
I think it was 33 was the final count.
Yeah, they took the shot total away, but he stood on top of his head when the Marauders needed him most. He showed up tonight.
Josh, who you got?
I'm going to go with Adam Hennessy for number 2. Adam Hennessy had so many grade A scoring chances, flew up and down the ice, cashed in tonight, got his 9th goal of the year. So Adam Hennessy had himself a game tonight. So hopefully he can keep that production up because he looked really good tonight, TJ.
Well, for me, I'm going to have to go with Millersville Superman, Cole McCulley, getting it done, drawing him within 1, getting his nose dirty, and the kid's just amazing. Like, to put it in layman's terms, the kid is flat out that good. There is no question about it.
He's the Connor McDavid at Millersville, TJ.
I mean, in all honesty, yeah, that's what it's like. It's like watching, I've seen Connor McDavid in person. It's a similar effect. He creates an aura around him and just can demoralize an opponent if he wanted to. And tonight, unfortunately, the pucks just weren't going his way. He got the 2nd one, but I don't know how many chances he got tonight, and it just wouldn't go for him. But
the amount of attention he draws from opposing teams, TJ, is unrivaled. And quite frankly, if he keeps this pace up, which I think he will, he's gonna create a lot of legacies here.
Well, it reminds me of a primetime Kobe Bryant, where you have 2 guys on him and he's still scoring.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Cole McCulley getting it done again tonight. Travis, we'll go back to you for your number 1 star.
Well, yeah, that you just took my number 1, Cole McCulley. I mean, how many times is he going to be our star of the game? How many times are we going to call Cole McCulley? How many times are we going to say he scores? It's just every game, Cole McCulley, he drew the Marauders, like you said, within 1. He created the opportunities. You can double team McCulley, he'll just fly right through you. Mm-hmm. There's no stopping him.
No, he's an unstoppable force. Josh, who you got?
Well, I'm going to beat a dead horse here, TJ. I'm going to go Cole McCulley for my number 1. The dude is literally him. I don't know how else to say it. I mean, I think I might have said it best earlier when I said he's playing in the Acha like it's on rookie mode in NHL because the kid just can't be stopped. And I feel awful because I keep giving him the spotlight, but you know what, TJ? He deserves it.
It's a well-earned spotlight for Cole McCulley.
Yes, it is.
I agree with you guys, but I got to give my number 1 star to number 30, Dylan Schroeder. I mean, the kid did everything he could. Like I said, he reminded me of Coach Mark Dofars. Every single night, he gives the Marauders a chance to win. And you can't ask any more of your goaltender.
Exactly.
Now, a couple honorable mentions for me and me alone. I mean, you guys can have your input then, but for me, Andrew Zerko's an honorable mention.
Yep.
Gavin Buck was one of your stars.
Yes.
He's an honorable mention for me.
I'm going to throw in Boston from coming back after taking that block. We all thought that could have been a scary injury. He came back.
And for me, he wasn't on my list, but Adam Hennessy for scoring, and as well as number 14, Jake Burke. Jake Burke battled tonight, and if he gets that breakaway, this is a 2-2 game, and this is a completely different game.
Completely different game. I mean, we've all seen Jacob Burke's shot, and I think, maybe just behind Dennis Kohada, I think he's got one of the hardest shots on the team, TJ.
Oh, I 100% agree with you. Yeah. Jacob Burke has an absolute cannon of a shot.
Absolute cannon.
But I know this is Millersville's stream, but we have to give the devil his due. The goaltender for Delaware, Hooper, I don't know how he made the saves he made. He won his team this game. Any other goaltender, you give me an average ACHA goaltender, that is a 7+ goal game against.
That's what it was against Josiah Patel. It's an 8-2 goal game.
Exactly.
And they didn't play well in front of Patel. So I think that the motivation to avenge that, not only for Patel, but for their organization, was on full display tonight, TJ.
Like you said, if he was just a normal average goaltender, the Marauders would have had so many goals on him, but he was really their backstop. He was really their brick wall where you don't, when you have a hot goaltender, you even though you need good defense, you really don't need to play good defense when you have a hot goaltender, because no matter what team to come his way, he could always get in front of.
Well, folks, one final thing. Millersville unfortunately falls in this one 3-2, but they ran into two things. And those two things are no puck luck and one hot goaltender. And sometimes you got to throw your arms up and be like, we gave it our all and it wasn't enough. It's a hockey game nonetheless. On paper, you have your teams you're supposed to smoke and run out of the darn building. And after last meeting between these two, that's what we thought would happen.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, it's unfortunate that we thought that way, but Delaware answered the bell and Millersville answered the bell for 50 minutes. Delaware had their first 10 minutes and then it was all Millersville. And if those first 10 minutes go differently, I think the Marauders come away with a victory. So hopefully, if I'm Coach Capasso in practice this coming week, we build on that. We build on the fundamentals that we did very well this week.
Absolutely. I'd also stress the focus on the working on the power play, TJ. Work the puck side to side, from the top to the bottom, and get those goalies going to side as well.
Well, folks, I think that's going to do it for me, Travis and Josh. As always, if you're here at the rink, please drive home safe. If you're at home, please enjoy the rest of your weekend. And we will see you next weekend as we play, I believe, Bryn Athyn at home.
Yeah, thank God it's at home, TJ. I'm not ready to go to their rink just yet.
Well, it is a home and home. We play them Friday night, and then Saturday night, I believe they're here.
Needless to say, bring the coats. Bring the coats and the hand warmers.
Yeah, for Bryn Athyn. You and I did that one last year. But
I didn't mean they're both blue.
Yeah. Folks, again, if you're here at the rink with us, please get home safe. If you're at home, please enjoy the rest of your night. Unfortunately, Millersville falls in this one. For my colleague Travis Schuster and Josh Gearhart, I've been TJ Fosnot, the voice of Ville Hockey. Good night.